Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for July 8th, 9th, and 10th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, this is the introduction. You're going to find this on all of the videos. But if you want to bypass, or if you like to cross-watch, your rising, ascending moon, Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, then I have probably put a timestamp on in the description so you can bypass and go right to the main reading. I hope you watch the introduction at least one time. Now, again, this is Friday through Saturday. I will be using my Radley Valentine deck. For the main reading. This is my Angel Tarot cards. I will also use my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. I will pick one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for the reading that we're doing now, the overview of the readings, I will be using my Rider-Waite Traditional Tarot, and I will be pulling one from my, yes, still have to look for her, Colette Baron Reed, the Good Tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Couple of things going on. The energies are kind of quiet, but yet they're not. I don't know if this is kind of the eye of the hurricane, the calm before the storm. I'm not sure. The Schumann resonance, which I am not an expert in, but I do share when it's when it's spiking and when it's all that nice and white, high intensity. That has been fairly calm. I will be posting things on the community page, also my Facebook and my Instagram when things are a little bit, are changing up a little bit, okay? So now what's going on then for these times? Let's see what we have here on my... Okay, we've talked about July 5th already in the last one. On July 9th, Mercury, that's in Cancer, will be squared with Jupiter in Aries. Now, squaring, there's a little opposition there. Mercury is about communication, it's about speaking. It's in Cancer, which is about family, home, very caring type of energy. So there's an emotional energy, and it's squaring with Jupiter in Aries, which is actually good luck. Jupiter is the planet of good fortune. Aries is the god of war. So there could be some things that, just kind of like making that, talk about, when I've talked about this before, it's kind of like that grain in the that grain of sand in the, in the oyster shell. And, it's kind of an irritant, but yet at the same time has good energy come out. It becomes that pearl. It could be that. It could be that happening. And remember, it's not just a light switch that turns on and off. It actually is kind of like, oh, the energies start and then the energies dissipate. So we have that going on. Mercury, which is again in Cancer, is, I told you that way. Hold on a second. Cancer is actually the sun in Cancer on the 10th, sextiles with Uranus, which is in Taurus right now. Uranus in Taurus is all about expect the unexpected. This is just kind of like two planets, or, the sun and Uranus just kind of hanging out again. And, nothing really major, but yet things are getting ready. It's kind of like they're making plans for the party. They're making plans for the barbecue or the winter, whatever is going on. They're just kind of making plans on what's going to be happening. And Uranus is going to have some really interesting energy. I think it's going to be around August 1st or 2nd. So we'll watch what's going on there. Then the 10th is, is 3 days before that full moon. The full moon on the 13th will be in Capricorn. And that's when, on the 10th, 3 days before, 3 days after, that's when you do things like you release, relinquish, and request, as I like to put it. You release the things that are holding you back. You relinquish what you don't need anymore, and you request all the stuff. And 3 days before is a really good time that you can start doing that. I like especially the day before and the day after, or in the day of, so the 12th, 13th, and the 14th, but you can definitely start preparing and putting that energy out, okay? So, things are happening. There's also some things happening in the natural world. On July 5th, there's some weird stuff going on. We will see, and again, like I said, I'll post stuff as it pops up and kind of goes, oh my goodness, things are happening. A lot of us are feeling, on edge with it. We might feel a little calmer again. I kind of wonder, though, again, is this that eye of that hurricane? Is that the eye of the storm where everything appears calm and we just now wait? Who's to say? Anyway, let's see what we have here with our White Rider tarot cards. So let's get started. If I have not responded to you via, email or any direct messaging and such, I am so sorry. As many of you know, I'm on, if you follow me on Facebook, I'm kind of on summer hours, and the time is not totally my own. So let's see what we have going on. Okay, when a card flies, it needs to be seen. But it is face down. Now, anything that's reversed is a little bit stronger energy. So it is face down. Let's adjust that camera a little bit more. Let's see what else we might have. What higher power? I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, God, Holy Spirit, and just ask whatever words need to come through to whoever is out there that needed to hear the message. So let's see, higher power, what do you want to say? What's going on in the world per se? Lots of strange stuff. But again, as I'm always telling you, no matter what is going on in the world, we still need to live our lives. We are very much light workers. We are star seeds. We were brought here for this moment, and we need to encourage each other, okay? And many times in your comments also encourage me, so thank you for that. Here we go. Okay. It does help if I put my glasses on. It does help a little bit. So let's see what we have here. What's going on in the world? First card, this is the one that flew out. Ace of Swords. So now, Ace is number one, okay? It is a one. It is new beginnings, new starts. It's a new leg of a journey, okay? It's a new chapter in your life. It's a new, it's a new way of looking at something. Now, Swords energy is our air energy. It is our Aquarius, and Saturn's in Aquarius. It is our Gemini. Venus is in Gemini, and it's also our Libra. So it's air energy. It is thought processes. It is making plans. It's also hearing news. So the Ace of Swords is a new beginning in a new challenge, in a new way of looking at life, a new way of looking at, and even in experiencing what is going on around us. Okay. Now the thing about it is there is this very bright divine hand coming. So it is a divine timing type of energy here, and it's coming out of the gray cloud. So something with that's going on. So even though this would be kind of like the silver lining, looked in the silver lining into the storm cloud in itself. But it's also telling me that God, higher power, has things handled. Okay, I am getting kind of an Excalibur type of energy here. Going back to that King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, and again, whatever's coming out of my mouth, you tell me what this might mean to you, because like I said, I just open up and let this all flow. I am kind of getting the Excalibur. I am getting the Knights of the Round Table. I am getting the King Arthur type of energy with the Ace of Swords. Next card is... Okay, so now we have an Eight of Cups. So eight of Cups. We've had this a couple of times, I think, or at least once in our universal reading. 8 is unlimited opportunity, unlimited possibilities. The Eight of Cups is, Cups is again Pisces, Scorpio, and it is also Cancer. We are in Cancer season right now. It has that emotional energy to it. It has that family, that home, that really what you care for type of energy here. So Cups is very fluid, very, very spiritual too. But this is, the interesting thing about this is the Cups are nicely stacked. They're nicely stacked, and I'm kind of getting a, I don't know if we're having a 5 of cup energy here and a 3 of cup energy here. But the thing about this is, and 5 of cups is really, looking for that silver lining, and that all things happen for a reason. And the 3 of cups is the celebration. All of a sudden I'm looking at it and seeing how these are, these are stacked on each other a little bit differently. But the thing about this is a turning away. This is a walking away from what you once knew, walking away from what is, the standard. Now, we do have the, this crescent moon, and I do think that would then be, oops, that came upside down. I do think, I could be wrong with this one. I think, well, okay, I'm not going to go if that's the waning or the waxing, but usually at the waxing moon to the full moon is as it's, as it's time for requesting and such like that. So we did have our new moon just recently in Cancer. We are coming to that full moon in Capricorn. And, Capricorn, again, what did I say? That was on the 13th. So things are changing. Things are, happening. So maybe by the 13th. But again, this is a walking away from an emotional situation. And it's very, it's very, the path may not necessarily be easy, but it's really a very strong major change, and it's letting things go. Next card is, now, so we have that 5 of cups again. Remember I told you that we have that 5 of cup energy here? So 5 has some change energy. It has, positive, it's negative energy. It's just change. Change happens. Change can be very stressful. The 5 of cups, again, the cup energy, it is about, the fluidity. It is about the emotional energy. And here the person again. So here we have that 3 again, too, and the 3 and the 2. So here we have the 3 cups. They've spilt. They've lost whatever they contained. And the person is mourning that. This is kind of like mourning the past and yet not necessarily seeing the good in that future. Okay? So there's some emotional changes happening with this energy here. And again, there is this walking away. I still get that Arthurian King Arthur type of vibe with that Ace of Swords. Don't always get that. In fact, I don't think I ever got that before. But I am getting that there is, there is a new path, a new direction, hearing things. But we leave something behind, or the universe is changing, leaving something behind, and it may not necessarily feel positive to everyone. But again, this is that looking for that silver lining, and just moving on, or getting ready to move on, because this person now needs to mourn a little bit. This person is definitely saying, okay, I'm looking for something more. I'm looking for something better. Okay? And again, the moon, something with the moon here. Okay, let's see what, Colette, I'm so sorry, Colette Barron Reed. Let's see what we have here with the good tarot. Now, so we've had the water sign and we've had the air sign, and now we have the air sign again. That one flipped over. So this is challenges. This has some challenge to it. Now, this is the page of air. Now, all of the court cards have dual energies. Page's underlying energy is our earth energy. It's our tangible energy. It's our Capricorn. So we're coming into that Capricorn full moon. I think there's something with that. Taurus, Uranus is in Taurus. There's still a lot of Taurus stuff going on with that. It's also our Virgo energy. So it's our money, our job, our career, very tangible energy, very much our house energy, our home energy. Air energy again, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So hearing news, starting on a new plan. This could have something to do with your job, your security, but it's also hearing news, again, that new plan. And the page, though, the page says, okay, I feel like the page is kind of like, rolling up her sleeves and saying, let's jump in, let's get things done, let's do this. Pages are very enthusiastic. Pages just, they don't know, they don't see the obstacles. They just know things have to be done, things have to change. Pages are also messengers of the king's court, king or queen's court. They would be the messengers. They would bring the message to wherever it needed to go. So something about this air, again, there is some challenges. It's not necessarily an easy leap, but at the same time, it's something that is very, very needed. Okay, so here we have, that's the page of air. The only one we did not speak of is fire energy. That is our Aries, our Leo, Sagittarius. That is passionate, burning, determined. That would be your rods or your wands energy. Okay, very, and we do have Aries going on. We still have that, remember that Sagittarius full moon, we will be feeling that effect for a little bit longer, not just from full moon to full moon. It just kind of, like a rock skipping on the pond. It keeps moving on. But we will be going into Leo season, and we will have some Leo energy going on, pretty soon too. We are feeling more and more of that Leo energy. So something challenging, walk away, feel your emotions, but know that, even though it may feel very hard and may feel very harsh, it is time to walk away, because there is this new, I don't know, I feel, again, I get this new, the Excalibur energy, I get the King Arthur energy, I get the Knights of the Round Table energy, and the page of air says, hey, we might not necessarily understand it or agree with it, but, the page is like, let's go do it. Let's get started. Okay, so anyway, this is the moment, we're about to start your readings, but this is the moment where I ask you to please, please, please like, share, subscribe, click on the bell, share it with everybody if you would, please. It really helps, and I really thank you all. We got to 25,500 subscribers. Thank you. Now, I would love it if you all watched, but I do thank you for subscribing. I really, really do. Anyway, I've done that part, so why don't we start our readings? Hello, my Geminis, and how are you doing? Oh my gosh, let's see. Oh, yeah, I don't know. You're in an interesting time right now. You're an interesting time. Don't let your ego stop you, though. Don't let your ego stop you. Ego is that devil card. It's been coming up a little bit for some of the readings, not a whole lot, but a couple times. But don't let your ego stop you. All right, here we are. Let's see what we have. What does higher power have for my Geminis? Let's see. A lot of times with the ego, it's fear of failure. And again, oops, let's take that there. Again, I am getting that over for you over and over again. Don't let fear of failure stop you. Okay, let's see what we have here for my Geminis. First card, reversed, Five of Air. Okay, we know that the Five of Air, Five of Swords, sneaky snake. Watch out for the disreputable. Watch out for the dishonorable. Watch out for the one that's trying to steal your swords, okay? But air energy is your energy. It's also Libra. It's also Aquarius energy. Thought processes. It's hearing news. It's really thinking things through. It's, it's really strategizing too. But the Five of Air is, again, it's just kind of like watching. And where I said don't let your ego stop you, at the same time, don't run in recklessly either, okay? The Five of Air has kind of like I said, has that sneaky snake. It's the Five of Swords. So watch out for other people. Watch out. I don't want to make you paranoid. And what do they say? I wouldn't be so paranoid if everyone wasn't out to get me. Not everyone's out to get you, my Geminis. I'm just saying watch out, for the one. Sometimes, what the other thing is, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. So I'm just kind of saying, just watch out for the circle. Watch out for the people that are telling you that you can't. Now, again, I've always said if you don't try, the answer is always a no. If you do try, it could still be a no, but it could be a yes. So there could be some negative energy coming into your energy. Again, ego can also be, well, I'll show them. I'm going to just do it anyway. Okay, so just watch out for your ego, especially with whoever this Five of Air is bringing around you. Here we go. So, an unwise choice. Learn what you can from the situation. Review everyone's motives. So next card, the Chariot. Whatever it is happening quickly. Okay? It's not under your control as much as you thought it was. Okay? The Chariot, there's a 7. 7 is a divine number. There is a divine umbrella. There's a divine intervention and interference with the number 7. Sometimes it's like, tries to slap you back into place. The Chariot is major arcana. This is also Archangel Metatron, believed to have been Enoch before the flood. Talked with God and was brought up to the heavens, okay? Never died. So this is the Chariot has a lot of that God energy, has a lot of that Holy Spirit source energy. The Chariot it's not under your control as much as you thought it was. Okay? So let go. A lot of times I see the Chariot, it's about let go of the wheel, let go of the reins, and let the divine take over. And now that could be whoever that is for you. Okay? It could also be angelic energy too, taking over. Now the Chariot has a lot of movement to it. The Chariot does have some promotion to it. The Chariot, again, when I see the Chariot, I think of things happening quicker than you necessarily want them to think. But again, the Chariot is hands off the wheel, hands off the reins. Something is guiding you, something is pushing you, something is moving you. All right? So, an important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, and that's needed for you not to try to, take over, not for you to, again, ego. Watch out for your ego. Public recognition. Your next card here, reversed, the Page of Fire. So pages, underlying energy has our earth in it. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, money, job, career. So something's happening in your career. Be careful about the people, like I said, watch out for this one that might want to try to sabotage you a little bit. Or I shouldn't, sabotage is such a strong word. Might want to pull the rug out from under your feet. Might want to, basically you're presenting something and you weren't given all the information. Just so watch out for this person, because the Page of Fire is, okay, earth, job, could be job, career, money, home. Fire is our Aries, our Leo, Sagittarius. Very passionate, burning, very determined. Pages want to just jump. Pages want to just do. Now the Page is also the messenger too. So the Pages might be bringing you a message of something really important. Could be about your job. The thing about the Page of Fire is the Page of Fire doesn't want to sit. The Page of Fire is like, oh, pick me, pick me. The Page of Fire is saying, we can do this. Let's do this. There's a lot of excitement with the Page of Fire. So whatever this is all about, is it a promotion that's very exciting, that's just like, oh my gosh, and yet somebody's telling you can't do the job, you don't have what it takes? Well, heck with them, screw them. They don't know you. They don't know you. But again, so there's whatever this is, just be leery of this, because this has some movement. This has some things are happening. Things are being initiated. You are making things happen, but you are being also used by a higher power to make things happen too. So Page of Fire is big, doesn't seem as big because it's kind of, young energy, but it's like, let's do this and let's do this now. So outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. So, and again, don't try to control the situation. Don't necessarily listen. Okay, hey, if that's the way it's got to be, God, source, higher power, whoever I call you, just take over. Just take over. Here we go. Let's see what John Holland has to say. So higher power, I should say higher power, using John Holland, Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. What do you have to say? What's going on for our Geminis here? Again, the ego thing keeps coming. And again, the ego is also, like I said, it's not just being nervous or afraid. It's also, it might be saying, well, I'll show you. I'll show you too. So tread carefully around this one. Tread carefully. Because this is really cool. These two energies are cool. This is like things are happening for you. Okay, let's see what this one is. Okay, here we go. Conflict and defeat. This is that 5 of air again. This is that, there's an energy there that doesn't want you to succeed. You're having to fight it all the time. You're having to fight it. You're having to push through. So again, there is an air that's, there is the energy that's trying to keep you from making this change. What are you going to do? The Chariot is bigger than this 5 and this 5. The Chariot is bigger. This has a divine energy, a divine protection. The Page of Fire is really pushing you forward and kind of saying, come on, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. These are, again, facing your fears. Remember what I said, the ego energy is really strong this weekend for you. So, but again, that's facing your fears. That's, again, two things. One is facing your fears, and the other is kind of the temper of, well, I'll show you. I'll show you. So again, give it to God, give it to Source, higher power, give it to your angels, spirit guides, whoever that is, and you will do well with it. You will do well with it. If you do it in your own power, you won't necessarily do well with it. Because that's when doubt, and that's when don't do it in your own power. Here we go. Let's see. I'm not going to say that you're not used, but let your ego, keep your ego out of it. Okay? Okay. Let's see what crystal or energy would be helpful for my Gemini. Here we go. Reversed. Golden or gold sheen obsidian. Personal power, spiritual manifestation, earth healing, new experiences. Personal power. I like that. I like that. My Gemini, so it's a little bit of a conflicting type of energy. It's like, oh, do I or don't I? And where is the line? Where is the line, my Gemini, between the physical and the metaphysical? Anyway, like I said, don't let your ego get in the way. Don't let ego get in the way. Either way, don't let fear, and don't let, well, I'm going to show you. Bring it to the higher power. Anyway, my Geminis, take a moment, breathe it through, take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. As always, my Geminis, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.